Alright you guys, so today we're going to be doing 5 annoying things about my Miata. This is for my Miata in particular. Other people's Miatas may not have things like this. This is for mine. Now I didn't want to say 5 things I hate about my Miata because I do not hate this car. I love this car actually. So I just kept it with 5 little annoying things. Now I know some of these things I should have expected buying a Miata obviously. But because I know some people in the comments are going to be like, well, you should have expected that buying a Miata. Yes, of course. But it doesn't change the fact that it's still annoying. So I'm just gonna leave them in here because I knew some of these things coming into buying a Miata. So first we got the fact that this car is a neck snapper. Now I don't mean the traditional way that like people snap their necks looking at it. I mean literally I snap my neck trying to look at the red lights. So you're at a red light like I am right now. If you're first in line and you're trying to look at the light, like I sit right here, I'm like 5'9", 5'10", and I'm looking at the light. I can see it because I'm back a couple cars, but if I were to be in front and I'm like at an angle like this, I can't see the light. So I have to kind of like dip down like this or like this. This is an accurate representation of looking at the light. Like this for like, you know, like 30 seconds a minute, some of these longer lights. It can be quite annoying, snapping your neck, trying to look like that, just trying to see the light. So that's the first thing. It's not that big of a deal, but it can be kind of annoying, you know, when you're in a traffic area with lots of lights and stuff like that. So we're gonna go on to number 4 right here. Number 4 would just have to be the way people drive around Miatas. Like it's a little bit hard to see if you're in a bigger car, like in your mirrors, your side mirrors. So some people sometimes just start like drifting into your lane, like they're changing lanes and they don't see you. Now I understand it's a small car, it's kind of low to the ground, so you can like get in their blind spots sometimes. So that's understandable. But it's definitely annoying sometimes. People just randomly drift in your lane. You gotta be really attentive while you're driving, make sure no one randomly stumbles in your lane, you know. But that's number 4. So number 3, we got this one. It's not that big of a deal, but it's the windows. Like when you roll them down, since the window area is so small right here, it's like only like what, like a foot right here, a foot and a half maybe. When you roll down your windows, not much air actually like gets into the cabin. Like you can feel it coming by, but it doesn't like get sucked in. Like when it's a hot day, you don't get much air in here. I don't have a working AC, so I know Project G or whatever, they make some side windows right here that have a little hole, a pop out vent, and it can actually like push air in and actually onto your face, because normally the air just whiffs by when you have your windows down. So I definitely want to pick up a set of those, try and get some air in this cabin. Now number two for my Miata, things that I find annoying, is the alarm on this thing. So when I bought it, it came with an alarm. I forgot the name of the alarm company, but it didn't have a manual. All it had was the keys with the remote things. And there's just, I don't really like this alarm too much. It's more of a nuisance and it seems to be helpful, but you know, it does protect it from getting stolen a little bit, which is definitely a good thing, a positive. I know that's a big problem in the car community, theft and stuff. So having an alarm is definitely nice, but just this one is so annoying. Like, for example, it'll auto lock after like 5 seconds. So you'll get out of the car and you'll be racing to open the trunk. And another part of this is that the trunk does not have like a latch in here to open it. You have to use the actual key. So like you want to grab something out of the trunk and the alarm's going to auto lock in 5 seconds. So you got to like grab the key and run out and try and make it to the trunk to open it before you set off your own alarm, which is kind of annoying. It's just like there's little things about this alarm that are really annoying. It's really sensitive. Like you like a leaf will hit it and it's so loud, it'll just start going off and off and off and off. And there's no way, it didn't come with a manual or anything, so I don't know how to change the settings on it necessarily, and I'm not good with electrical and all that. So I'll just be you know, like if you try and work on the car, there's no button to like not make it auto lock. Like it auto locks no matter what. There's no option to like deactivate it so you can work on it for a little. So you either got to unplug the battery or leave the door open. If you leave the door open, then the alarm won't lock itself, but the interior lights stay on. So if you're working on your car for a long time, you could be risking running your battery low, you know, after a couple hours. So usually just unplug the battery, which is kind of a nuisance when you're trying to work on the car. But yeah, the alarm in general is just really annoying, super sensitive, super loud. It's gone off randomly a couple times, getting hit by like, I don't even know if it was the wind or stuff, but it'll randomly go off. And I'm like, what? And then you look funny when your alarm's going off for no reason in a parking lot or whatever. But yeah, that's number 2 right there. Now for number 1, numero uno. This is, I don't even know what Mazda was thinking here, but I'll just cut to the clip right now. You guys can see for yourself. So you hop in the car, you got the door open, trying to get some air in while you start it up. You go to start it up. I don't know if you guys can hear it that well over the exhaust, but it's just straight going off like, and it just stays going off. You get trying to get some door open, and then you try and roll down my window, which takes forever. You gotta wait like this, just going off, just going off. Not that big of a deal, but it's just annoying after a really long time. Mazda Y, so annoying, but I'm definitely gonna remove it sometime soon. It's just so annoying. You guys are probably annoyed just watching this video altogether. But yeah, fun for all. So basically, yeah, it's just that annoying noise. I know you can unplug it, which I'm definitely going to do in the future to get that noise to stop in general. Whoa, someone's just walking across the street right here. Not that scary, not that scary. Now, I know you can just unplug it and that will turn the buzzer off and the buzzer won't go off anymore. But like, you're trying to get in the car and you know, like right when you hop in, you want to get it turned on so it can get warming up and whatnot. Especially in older cars, you know, you got to let it warm up. So you hop in and you don't put on your seatbelt yet, or the door is still open. This alarm, this little buzzer just goes, and I do not know what Mazda was thinking when they chose this buzzer, but it's like the worst sounding buzzer of all time. Like in 1990, Mazda was just like, all right, so we got these 5 buzzer options, let's just pick the worst one possible to annoy the most people. Which, you know, I understand. So, you know, your doors closed, your doors are closed and you have to have your seatbelt on, but like sometimes I just want to hop in the car and get it started, or it's a hot day, I want to leave my door open because these windows take forever to roll down and get air in there. So I'll just try and like hop in and turn it on and just until you close the door, and I'm trying to get my window to roll down because it's so hot and stuff, you know. So it's so annoying. And then even if you close the door and you turn it on, it'll still just go off because your seatbelt's not on, which like I don't understand why it has to go off like when I'm trying to put on my seatbelt. Like I could start the car in neutral without having that annoying ass buzzer going off. You know, you could just leave the just let it run on the stock the little light on the dash. That's all you need. I don't think you need the whole buzzer thing necessarily to tell you to put on your seatbelt, you know. And if it's just warming up, I just want to put on my seatbelt later. Why? You know, go on my phone or whatever. But that's basically it. That's the top 5 things, annoying little things about the Miata. These are not deal breakers at all whatsoever for me. They're just little annoying things I find about the car. I still obviously love this car, and you know, some of these things are expected when you buy a Miata, like the looking at the lights and stuff. Obviously, anything like sporty cars are gonna have a problem with that. Small cars like this, especially Miata, looking up at the light. And I expected that, but you know, it's still annoying nonetheless, like I said before. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and you guys looking at Miata. These are 5 little things you should look out for that are annoying in Miata ownership. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.